welcome back to my channel. So I haven't uploaded since last Friday, and that's because I've been like sick all this week, but I'm finally gonna upload. So this video is mostly for new military girlfriends, and I wanted to make this video because I've always gotten questions about this and like how I've handled it and like any tips that I have and things like that. So I figured that I would just make a video because I know whenever my boyfriend enlisted, I was searching everything on YouTube, and like there is not a lot of military girlfriends and things like that that vlog and stuff, which I was really surprised. But I wanted to make this video for girls that are getting ready to experience like their boyfriends going to basic training and AIT, because let me tell you, that was an experience. So I have a list on my computer, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Alright, so there's like 7 main things that I want to go over, and I'm just gonna get right into it. So the first one is trust, and this one is like the absolute #1 thing that you need to have, because if you guys don't have trust, I know you've probably heard that a billion times, but if you don't have trust, then for one, why are you in a relationship? And how are you going, like, if you don't trust your boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever, if you don't trust them going away and, you know, being away from you for like 5 or 6 months, then it's gonna drive you crazy. Like, you're gonna go insane because you're constantly gonna be thinking, oh my god, they're cheating on me, things like that. So if you don't have trust, then you should probably just like end it before they leave, because there's just no point in it. Okay? And number 2 is accept your feelings. So before my boyfriend even left, I kind of just, you know, like I cried and got my feelings out. I didn't get everything out because I still cried even like when he left and everything, but you have to like come to realization that it's real, like it's gonna happen. So you're gonna have to feel those feelings no matter what. You can't just bottle it up inside, because like I said, it's just gonna drive you crazy, like especially if you don't trust them and then you just are like, no, they're not leaving, then well, sorry girlfriend, but you better get that out of your damn head, because they're leaving and you need to come to conclusion with it, and you can't stop them, because you shouldn't stop them because they're doing something good. And if it's something that they really want to do, then why would you want to stop them from living their dreams? But anyways, so yeah, and basically like before your significant other leaves, like you need to express like what feelings you may be having. Like when my boyfriend left, like we sat down and we talked about a whole bunch of stuff, and you know, basically just had like a serious conversation just about all kinds of things, like what if this, what if that, I don't know, like we had all kinds of, I don't know, we had a long conversation, but it was good because we both like got our feelings out, and like it just made us stronger before he even left. And we kind of got each other's expectations. Like let me just use this for example. So my boyfriend and I were talking, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm in college, what if I want to go out to a college party, you know, like how are you gonna feel about that? And no, my boyfriend doesn't control me, I don't control my boyfriend, but his feelings matter to me. So like I'm gonna ask him like how he feels about things, you know, because I just feel like that's a respect that I have for our relationship and him. So I asked him, and he was like, well, I don't care if you go out, like don't, you know, obviously don't go out and like hang out with guys and dance with guys and things like that. And of course I would never do something like that, but like us sitting down and talking about those things just like made everything better when he actually left. So definitely sit down and have a serious conversation about like everything. So the third one is get used to waiting, because yeah, get used to waiting. Especially if you are going to be a military girlfriend, wife, whatever. You never know what the military is going to throw at you, and waiting is something you're seriously going to have to get used to. Like, up until this point, everything that my boyfriend has like went through, we've had to wait for like an exact response. Like, he was told that he may be getting deployed in February, and he just found out like a couple weeks ago that he's not going anywhere. So yeah, the military is very last minute, and you have to get used to waiting. And another thing that I wanted to add to this is, when my boyfriend went away, and now this isn't for everybody, but in my case, my boyfriend only called me like twice. The first time he called me was like 4 days after he had left, and it was literally 13 seconds long. I remember that because I didn't get to say anything back to him. I barely understood what he was saying because he was trying to like talk so fast. And yeah, and I was so happy afterwards, but then like I immediately got sad because I was like, oh my god, I didn't get to say anything to him. What if he gave me his address and I didn't hear all of it and all this other stuff? So it was driving me crazy. But yeah, so I had the next time I got a phone call was literally like 2.5 months later. He couldn't have his phone, he couldn't text me. Only thing that he could do was write letters like the whole time. If you guys want me to do a video about writing letters, because that's a whole video on its own, because there's restrictions and all kinds of other stuff, I will do another video. I plan on doing like multiple like military girlfriend videos, because you know that's starting to become a huge part of my life now, so I will be doing that. Self-develop and self-love. So when my boyfriend went away, I like barely got to talk to him. We wrote letters, that was it. And it took a while because, you know, the letters didn't come immediately, and it was probably like 4 to 7 days before like I got a letter. So I had a lot of time in between then, and I really focused on myself during this time. Like, I focused on, you know, getting my hair healthier, my skin, doing my makeup better, just, you know, taking better care of myself and kind of getting myself into a routine while he was gone. I had a lot of, you know, me time, so I definitely learned a lot about myself, and I definitely changed. You just see things in a completely different perspective. The fifth one is, there is no magical formula for getting through your significant other being away. So it was really tough when my boyfriend went away. Obviously, like I said, I didn't get to talk to him except for writing letters, so that drove me insane, because like, if something was going on, whether it was like family or friends or anything like that, I wanted to talk to him and I couldn't. So what I would do is I would just write like in a notebook as if I was like talking to him. You know, there was times where I would stay in my dorm, like on a Saturday. I would stay in my dorm, lay in bed all day, not get up probably more than 3 times the whole entire day. And I would just cry and watch romantic movies that made me cry and sad movies that made me cry. And yeah, it sounds very depressing, and it definitely was. You don't know what to expect. Of course, I had amazing friends that helped me through it, but yet again, they didn't understand how it was because their boyfriends weren't in the military, and the military is just a completely different life. Learn how to cope with it and find new hobbies, and just, you know, focus on that while you have all this time to yourself. 6 is he has it worse than you. So even though I was laying in bed crying all to myself all day, all alone, my boyfriend had it a lot worse than I did. He barely got any sleep, he barely got to eat. He didn't get to have communication with anybody except for all those people that was in his company and was going through the same exact thing. They have it worse than us. And number 7 is find a support system. Her boyfriend was at Fort Leonard Wood, which was where my boyfriend was at, and he was going through basic training and stuff too. He started like 2 weeks after my boyfriend did, so they didn't ever get to like see each other or anything. Both of us were going through the same exact thing, and it was really nice to have someone to talk to and like who understood exactly what I was going through. I highly recommend finding like one girl whose boyfriend is going away same time as yours, and you know, just being there for each other. So that's basically all that I have for this video, and I hope this helps a little bit. If you are a new military girlfriend, make sure you comment down below, tell me where your boyfriend is being stationed at, what branch he's in, or anything like that. If you need anything, my Instagram will be at the end of this video, and it's always in the description, so you are more than welcome to send me a message on my Instagram, and I will be gladly to be there for you and help you through anything and answer any questions that you may have. So I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more military girlfriend videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.